guys, today's mini short video on pregnancy is to do with nutrition. So just a little backstory on where I was at. So before I became pregnant, I was actually on almost an optimization diet to lower my body fat from a pretty athletic level already, but I just wanted to test myself and see where I could get to. So I was coming from one extreme kind of end of the spectrum with regards to nutrition, measuring every day, making sure I get enough protein, carbohydrates, fats, minerals, being hydrated, making sure I'm sleeping enough, training at a good amount of time. And I was feeling, really good getting to that last part of that before I would begin on maintenance again. So I'd already planned to go up to a maintenance calorie, which would be calories that you eat so that your body weight maintains, basically. And what had to happen really was that when I got to 5-6 weeks, that's when I found out I was pregnant, that I had to say to my coach, I'm going to just have to stop and not even worry about what I'm eating because I can only stomach so much. I was beginning to feeling sick, morning sickness around week 6, kind of having some aversions or more like a lack of wanting to eat, so no appetite at all. And also being more careful of what I'm eating, so certain things like unpasteurized food, raw vegetables, making sure that I've washed them very thoroughly, same with the fruits. And I just had no want to really eat my normal diet, which is very healthy and balanced. So I went to that extreme, to kind of the complete opposite extreme to some extent, in that I was mainly just eating carbohydrates. Luckily not craving junk foods and things like that, but eating a lot of pasta, cereals, breads, sandwiches with maybe ham and cheese. That's still something that I'm really liking, and I'm 10 weeks later, so now week 16. So my advice really with the nutrition is to really not worry about it. Decide early on that you're not going to let it affect you negatively and mentally, especially for someone coming from that point of view that you do measure and you track and you make sure you're eating enough of each different macronutrients, that in this time frame you just have to eat what you can and what you can stomach and what makes you feel relatively okay. Although, to be honest, the complete normal for me did not feel normal and still does not feel completely normal with my wanting to eat things. I didn't want to eat vegetables. Fruit was pretty hard. The only thing that was okay was maybe apples, and that's completely opposite from what I usually eat. I could eat cereals, so I'd be eating that for breakfast, maybe even for dinner as well. And protein, my intake just went from optimal to absolutely hardly anything. I think the only protein I would be getting would be from some of the cereal grains and the dairy products, because luckily I could still eat yogurts and milk. And then obviously your energy goes down because you're not really eating that much. So in a way, it doesn't really matter if you're not training, because just the amount of calories you're able to get in might not be something that can sustain high intensity movement or exercise. So I would just say, do what you can, eat small meals and often. Try to eat things, every 2 hours. That really helped me, just little snacks. So you're not getting that feeling of feeling sick, kind of keeps it at bay. And stick with bland things. If you have a craving for something, maybe just try to have it. Although when I did that with pizza, I just felt terrible after eating the pizza. So it's up to you, but just try things out and see how it goes. Anyway, I hope this helps, that it's absolutely okay if you're not able to follow the advice of eating super healthy and, all the nutrients for your baby. If you're taking a multivitamin for pregnant women, this can usually give you those micronutrients initially anyway, until you start to feel a bit better. I've started feeling a little bit better week 15, 16. This weeks have been quite good. I've managed to eat my normal proteins and some carbohydrates and vegetables, which I'm just loving, and a little bit more fruit. So each to their own, and good luck, ladies.